अफगानिस्तान पर तालिबान के कब्जे के बाद अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति जो बाइडेन ने राष्ट्र को संबोधित करते हुए कहा है कि अफगानिस्तान की हालत के लिए उसके नेता जिम्मेदार हैं, जो देश छोड़कर भाग गए। उन्होंने कहा कि तालिबान तेजी से अफगानिस्तान पर कब्जा कर सका क्योंकि वहां के नेता देश छोड़कर भाग गए और अमेरिकी सैनिकों द्वारा प्रशिक्षित अफगान सैनिक उनसे लड़ना नहीं चाहते। उन्होंने कहा, सच ये है कि वहां तेजी से स्थिति बदली क्योंकि अफगान नेताओं ने हथियार डाल दिए और कई जगहों पर अफगान सेना ने बिना संघर्ष के हार स्वीकार कर ली। जो बाइडेन ने अफगानिस्तान में अमेरिका के नए मिशन की भी घोषणा की। उन्होंने कहा कि अफगानिस्तान से अमेरिकी नागरिकों और आम अफगान नागरिकों को वहां से सुरक्षित बाहर निकालने के लिए 6000 अतिरिक्त सैनिक भेजे गए हैं।
Good afternoon. I want to speak today to the unfolding situation in Afghanistan, the developments that have taken place in the last week, and the steps we're taking to address the rapidly evolving events. My national security team and I have been closely monitoring the situation on the ground in Afghanistan and moving quickly to execute the plans we had put in place to respond to every constituency, and contingency, including the rapid collapse we're seeing now. I'll speak more in a moment about the specific steps we're taking, but I want to remind everyone how we got here and what America's interests are in Afghanistan. We went to Afghanistan almost 20 years ago with clear goals. Get those who attacked us on September 11, 2001, and make sure al-Qaeda could not use Afghanistan as a base from which to attack us again. We did that. We severely degraded al-Qaeda in Afghanistan. We never gave up the hunt for Osama bin Laden, and we got him. That was a decade ago. Our mission in Afghanistan was never supposed to have been nation building. It was never supposed to be creating a unified, centralized democracy. Our only vital national interest in Afghanistan remains today what it has always been: preventing a terrorist attack on America's homeland. I've argued for many years that our mission should be narrowly focused on counterterrorism, not counterinsurgency or nation building. There was only a cold reality of either following through on the agreement to withdraw our forces or escalating the conflict and sending thousands more American troops back into combat in Afghanistan, lurching into the third decade of conflict. I stand squarely behind my decision. After 20 years, I've learned the hard way that there was never a good time to withdraw U.S. forces. The truth is, this did unfold more quickly than we had anticipated. So what's happened? Afghanistan political leaders gave up and fled the country. The Afghan military collapsed, sometime without trying to fight. American troops cannot and should not be fighting in a war and dying in a war that Afghan forces are not willing to fight for themselves. We spent over $1 trillion. We trained and equipped an Afghan military force, so now we're focused on what is possible. We will continue to support the Afghan people. We will lead with our diplomacy, our international influence, and our humanitarian aid. We'll continue to push for regional diplomacy and engagement to prevent violence and instability. I've been clear that human rights must be the center of our foreign policy, not the periphery. But the way to do it is not through endless military deployments. We have made it clear to the Taliban, if they attack our personnel or disrupt our operation, the U.S. presence will be swift and the response will be swift and forceful. We will defend our people with devastating force if necessary. I'm now the 4th American president to preside over war in Afghanistan. 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans. I will not pass this responsibility on to a 5th president. I'm deeply saddened by the facts we now face. But I do not regret my decision to end America's war fighting in Afghanistan and maintain a laser focus on our counterterrorism mission.